So welcome again. This is for the next leg of the Thames Path. We've got 100 miles to go to complete the whole length of the Thames Path. We're now back in Shiplake and we're walking towards Reading, so we'll see how we do. Maybe another 15 miles hopefully, just to get past the other side of Reading. Again, it's a lovely day. We're just making our way to the river now. Duck. And the river is over there somewhere. I love the fresh morning dew in the field. Beautiful spring morning. Here we are, we've finally got to the river, which is a start if you're doing the Thames Path. Absolutely fantastic down here by the river. There's so much to see by the river, all the wildlife that's in spring. I love starting a new walk. The day is full of expectation, what you're going to see. What does the day hold?
That's a lovely house there.
So the river goes right the way around, as you can see here to the right, and then if you look back over there you can even see the railway bridge where we came over. This stretch again, some absolutely amazing places. I mean, look at those, the white houses. What type of tree is that, Mike? Elm tree?
I wouldn't have a clue.
It's a good question, is it? Can we name 10 trees?
Well, I'll instantly fail that.
So this is Shiplake College. Very expensive school.
Private school, yes.
Yeah, quite well known, I think. On the river every Saturday in the rowing teams. Training for the regatta or whatever they train for. All getting ready for the race. Definitely feels like we're getting away from the London commuter zone now. Much wilder. I think it's going to become more and more like that as we go up the river. Like I said, we've got 100 miles, less than 100 miles now to go to the source. 48 miles from Shiplake it was to Oxford, so, and then 50 miles or so from, well, 50 miles from Oxford. So there'll be a lot of countryside. Look forward to more wild type walking, which I'm looking forward to over the next few weeks, and also looking forward to doing, maybe I'll do it, you know, a couple of nights, maybe do a couple of days at a time when it gets wilder, and then looking for some wild campsites on the way so I can just continue the walk. So looking forward to that over the coming week, especially now when it's light so early in the morning. It's light at almost 5 o'clock now in the morning, so you could really put on some miles if you started at 5 or 6 and then walk through. You'd have time for plenty of breaks, and then you could cover some mileage, camp by the river. It'd be more like a wild camping adventure. So I'm looking forward to those sections as we get further and further down the Thames Path. Okay, so if anyone wants to buy this house, Mike just tells me it's called Sonning Court. And how much is it, Mike?
15 million.
Yeah, the White House there behind us. £15 million. And the name of the boat is Undecided. So now we're walking towards, I think this is Sonning Bridge, it must be. And there's the Sonning Church. This is a lovely village. It's an ancient bridge across the Thames. Must be 1700s by the look of it. So in that number of trees, that's a weeping willow. Obviously that's an obvious one. Sonning, we started here and we went to Sonning, Reading, and we might make it as far as Pangbourne. You never know. We'll see how Alex go. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, similar colours. Looks like we got similar colours to my old raincoat. Finally,
Welcome to the Kennet and Avon waterway. So the Thames goes straight over here. I don't know about you, but I've never seen so many swans all together in one place, and that's obviously because some people are feeding them. But look at that. They obviously get fed pretty well here. We arrived at Reading finally. So we're leaving Reading now. So many swans. Down here?
yeah.
So,
It's fun, yeah.
we made it, Mike. We made it. So we've made it to Tilehurst, which is we probably walked quite far, probably 12 miles, something like that today, which is reasonable. So we've crossed over the halfway point of the entire Thames Path, and now we must be probably 88 miles to go. So we've passed the halfway point, which is great. So thanks again for watching, hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.